Okay, guys. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. So, I went over to my friend Cinnamon East channel, Brad's channel. He has 40,000 subscribers, and I have been subbed to him since he had like 500 or something. And I seen that you guys were asking if I was around and how I was doing, and y'all have figured out that I'm over on Facebook underneath my maiden name. So that's awesome that y'all are like checking up on me. It makes me feel good. So I wanted to get up this morning and do a recovery live stream while I do my makeup and get ready for work, and talk to you guys about like some of the things that I'm going through in my life today and some of the obstacles that I'm trying to get past in regards to my recovery and my Suboxone taper. So I thought we could talk about that. I really want that to stay like, that would be cool if I could get it to sit up. So, and it might be an odd angle, but at least you guys can see me, right? Okay, let's see. I hope y'all can hear me. Okay, so bad angle. That's like, I wish I could like hang it from the sky. Okay. So first of all, I need to moisturize my face, and I'm using this Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizer. It's so good. It's the gel. It's really lightweight. It doesn't like make my face too oily, and it dissolves into your skin like really fast. So I really enjoy it. If any of you guys know like how to put tags in my videos so that way people will find them, or if there's like a trick to like uploading and naming the video a certain name so people will be able to find it easier, like I just need some tips on how to do that, because I don't know if people are seeing my videos, and I want them to be able to find them. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to do my eyebrows. So I do use this Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a fine pointed brow wiz. So what I'll do is my brows are really kind of thick already, so I'll just fill these in just where they have spots that are bare, like little bald spots. So on my Facebook page, I think a lot of you guys have found me over there. On my Facebook page, I have been working with another page called the Matte Support Group page, and we've been really changing the conversation between abstinence-based people that are in recovery and people that are on MAT. Like, we're trying, our whole goal of that page is to bring people together and to gain support for the newcomer that's on medically assisted treatment that needs support in their life. You know what I mean? Because most likely, if you're on MAT, you're going to come off one day. You're going to taper one day. And we want to set you up with the support system that you need to start out with. So that way, when you do start to taper and come off of it, you will have the support and you will succeed in that taper. You know, tapering is scary, you guys. Like, I am scared thinking about it. I'm scared that I won't be able to do it. I'm scared that I'm going to fail, you know, but fear is what will keep me stuck. And so I know that to move forward in my recovery, I need to at least try to taper. And if I don't feel comfortable, then I can always get back on. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty confident that I can do it. So that's my eyebrows. Let me show you guys. Just lightly filled in. So let me put the air conditioner on because I sweat so bad. There we go. So that's the whole point of that page, is to help spread awareness, help bring people together that are on medication that need support, and to guide them into finding the right support for them. We have like a bunch of people on there that have been scheduled to go live and tell their share their experience or share their medical professional experience. Like we have a doctor that already went live, and then we have another doctor, Miss Diane. She went live too. So if you have questions, I will post it in the comments, a link to the page. So if you guys have any questions, you can go there and check it out. So I wanted to talk about relapse today. And I wanted to talk about it because my friend, and I want you guys to go check out her channel. Her name is Roberta, and she had a relapse, and she made it public. Like she talked about it on her YouTube channel, so that's why I'm talking about it now. Like, shame is what keeps us back in our addiction, and shame is what keeps us from telling people that we're struggling. And shame and pride and ego. And for me, in my life during my addiction, the biggest problem I had was being afraid to ask for help, was thinking that I should be able to do it on my own without help. And what I've learned from recovery today is that that is the biggest, sorry guys, that's the biggest misconception. Like the way I stay sober today and stay on track today from, hey Cher, the way I stay on track today from drugs and not using, like, even though I'm on Suboxone, you guys, I was a polysubstance abuser. Like, I shot up methamphetamines. I was addicted to Xanax. So Suboxone's not a cure-all. Like, I could go out tomorrow and get high if I wanted to, or today, or whatever day. It just assists me in that opiate craving area. Support and fellowship is so important when you're trying to get clean. How did I come off Xanax? Oh, girl, that was the longest withdrawal I've ever had in my life. I medically detoxed from it. I went to a detox because you can have seizures when you're coming off of it. And they gave me like some medications, some comfort meds to get me through the withdrawal. But I'm telling you, for like 2 years after I came off Xanax, I didn't feel right. Like, I still am having like post-acute withdrawal from Xanax because I used to take like 12 bars a day, like every day, you guys, every day. I loved Xanax. It was like that, and methamphetamine and opiates were my favorite drugs. So what was I saying? Okay, so whenever I was trying to get sober, like, for the longest time, I wouldn't tell anybody I was struggling. And so it was really hard for me to get honest and open up and say, like, I'm struggling and I need help, you know. And what pushed me over the edge, and I think what happens, you guys, is everybody has a breaking point. Like, we can only take so much. What pushed me over my edge is my son getting taken from me. And it was like, you know what? If you're not going to get sober, you're going to lose your son for the rest of your life. And I just didn't want that to happen, you guys. And so what happens when we're in our drug addiction is, and if we're, like, I was a chronic relapser. And that's why I wanted to talk. I told Roberta, like, not to worry, like, not to be ashamed, because it's more common than not, you know, but she doesn't have to keep on living like this. Like, she doesn't have to keep on going back like this. And I think what it is, it's this misconception in people's brains that AA or NA is like some cult, you know, and that they're going to brainwash you. Yeah, I saw her video yesterday, the one answering questions, and they're not, you guys. Like, some of the most awesome people I've ever met were in the rooms of AA and NA, and they have helped me so much. When I have nobody to talk to and I'm struggling, like, I always know I can count on my friends from there, you know, or count on my, it's so important, like the sense of fellowship and community and relatability. So I thought it said, she said she was going to start going to NA meetings, so that's exciting. But so I don't want to make this about her, but I want you guys to understand, like, relapse happens and it sucks, but what has to, like, you, it's okay to relapse. Like, what would you do if you're not treating your disease? Like, if you're not, like, doing what you need to do to keep your disease in check, it's a mental disorder, then you're gonna relapse. So for my best advice to anybody that is struggling staying sober would be to learn about the disease of addiction, to arm yourselves with the facts of your disease, and to go to therapy, get in some kind of therapy or counseling, and get a sponsor and work the 12 steps. Working this 12 steps is the most spiritual experience you will ever have, and it brings you into connection with your higher power. Not mine, not Joe Blow's, yours. Whoever you want your higher power to be. It can be Allah, it could be the universe, it could be Mother Nature. I don't care. It can be Jesus. I don't care. The 12 steps are designed for living, and they teach you how to live your life sober and how to connect on a spiritual level with a power greater than yourself. Because listen to me, you guys. It says it in the big book. It says, no human power can relieve us of our alcoholism or our addictions. No human power. Nobody can save your life for you. Nobody can make the choices for you. When you are ready and desperate enough to get help, you will do whatever it takes. That means going to treatment for 30 days. That means going to therapy. That means getting a sponsor. The thing about it is, you guys, like, jobs, rent, animals, all those things can be replaced. All those things are not important if you're not alive. I used to do the same thing. I used to say, I can't go to treatment because I have a job and I don't want to lose my job. Well, you know what happened? I got high and lost my job anyway. I used to say, I can't go to treatment. I can't leave my family. They need me. You know what happened? Towards the end of my addiction, I hadn't seen my family in 5 years. They didn't want to be around me because I was so high all the time. When the pain of using and fucking your life up outweighs the pleasure, then change will happen. It's called the gift of desperation. If you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting something to change, that's what happens when we're in relapse mode. We keep on repeating the same behavior and not doing anything to change it. You cannot keep relapsing and not do something different, or you're going to die, or you're going to overdose, or you're going to end up getting something that really isn't what it's supposed to be and hurt yourself, or you're going to get taken advantage of. You're going to get raped by some guy who finds you passed out on drugs, like me. It's real life, you guys. This is real life. This is no joke. Like, if you want to stay out there and keep on relapsing and keep on ruining your life, that's fine. But I'll tell you right now, all those material things, all those things that are keeping you from life-saving treatment, You won't have them in the long run. You won't be able to pay your rent. You won't be able to go to your job because eventually the addiction will take over. It might be okay right now. You might be able to stop every 3 days or so and then go get a pill and then get back on track and then stop every 3 days, and then get a pill. But mark my words, it gets worse. Mark my words. I'm only speaking from experience over here. I used to do the same thing. And then I would look around and wonder, how did I get there? How did I lose all my stuff? You guys, like, it's so serious. If you're going to be, why not take time for yourself? Why not give yourself the gift of sobriety? Why not give yourself the chance at changing your life? You're worthy. You deserve the chance to be sober and have a successful life. You know, you deserve the chance to clear your brain and actually live happy, joyous, and free. And that's the thing, you guys. Like, I saw a lot of people, you know, and I even commented it on Roberta's video about getting back on Suboxone. And she said, you know, that's not an option. And I understand, because she's been on it before, that she doesn't want to go back on it. But it makes me scared because I think she should leave it open as an option. Because sometimes we just need extra help. And I would much rather her be alive and well and thriving on Suboxone than hurting like she is now. Like, and I cannot tell you guys, like, I'm not making this video to make fun of her or hurt her or talk bad about her or nothing like that. Like, I like Roberta a lot. I really care about her as a person, and I want her to get it. I want her to be okay. I want her to see that she's going through these patterns that are taking her back to her relapses. And it's like, you can literally watch on video and see how she'll be going down that road towards it. You know, her behavior will change and she'll get a little bit more erratic. And then she is going to try seeking other things before she felt frozen and numb. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I agree. And I want her to, you know, check out extra options and stuff. I just want her to be okay. You know what I mean, guys? Like, this is not a video to, like, shame her or anything like that. Like, I'm so proud of her for being open and transparent and coming on here and talking about her relapse and sharing it with us, because this is real life. This is what happens when people relapse, and this is how they feel. But I wish that she would start being transparent before she relapses. I wish she would start talking about what's going on before she takes a pill. I wish she would start saying, I'm struggling, this is how I'm feeling, or I feel like I'm going to go out and use because I'm so happy and I want to celebrate, and share that. Because the thing about it is, you guys, nobody can help if you're not talking about what's going on in your life. You know, you can't sit around and put on a show for YouTube, and this is just me speaking in general. Hey, my life's great, everything's going good, blah, 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 blah. And then in a week, you're back, you've fucked up. You know what I mean? Because that shows me that things aren't going good. That something is leading you back to that life.
I heard knock on the real door.
It was me, buddy.
That wasn't you.
Oh, on the real door downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, tell your daddy that's probably the guys for the bug guys. You know, like, there's always some kind of something going on inside of us that leads us to take that step to go back out. You know, we don't just go out and get high because, you know, we wanted to. There's something more to it. There's something more going on. Like, and a lot of it I see in Roberta. I was the same way. It was the seeking of attention from the guys, you know, the dating around, and the wanting to feel wanted and needed was for me. That's how I was. And I don't know if that's her experience, but I feel like we kind of have a lot in common in that area, that we both just really want to be accepted, you know? And I just want her to know that I love her just the way she is, and I want her to be okay. And I don't want her to be struggling and hurting and sad and sick and feeling shame or guilt, because it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, we're drug addicts. We don't know to not do drugs. That's why we have to practice staying sober. It's really not easy, you guys. I mean, once you get into a program and like a steady flow of things, it gets easier with time. But at the beginning, it's hard, you know, because it's all brand new. And it doesn't happen overnight. Like, overnight, I wasn't like, you know what? I don't want to do drugs anymore. I don't want to shoot methamphetamine anymore. It didn't happen like that for me. It took a lot of getting down to the causes and conditions. And that's what I want to talk about with you guys, is like going deeper. What is going on inside of you that's making you reach for something from the outside to make you feel better? You know, what's going on in your brain that makes you feel like you need a substance to feel different? You know, and most of the time for me, and I used to say, oh, I would just use because I like to get high, it's fun. But you guys, it stops being fun when you become addicted. You know, and with opiates, it loses its appeal, because what happens is you get dope sick. And nobody wants to be dope sick, you know? So if we can all just I want to make a pact with you guys. I promise that from now on this channel, that I will always be upfront and honest with you guys about how I'm feeling and what I'm struggling with, whether it good, bad, ugly, happy, indifferent, whatever. Like, and I'm going to come to you guys and I'm going to share it with you guys right away when I'm going through it. So that way I don't find myself 30 days down the line relapsed. You know, I'm going to talk to you guys about what's going on when it's going on. And then I'll get y'all's feedback and help, so that way, you know, I can prevent something bad from happening. And I want Roberta to do that too. Like, I want her to, you know, open up about Roberta. And this is what I want to challenge her to do this. I want to challenge you, Roberta, to open up about the real Roberta. What is Roberta insecure about? What was Roberta's childhood like? What is it like now? How are you feeling about yourself? You know, like, are you scared that you're going to stop doing drugs and life's not going to be fun? Like, I want to challenge you to talk about these things, these real things, and really get down inside of you and think, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I hurting myself like this? I don't deserve this. I deserve better. And, you know, is it because you feel like you don't deserve better? Is it because you feel worthless or you have low self-worth? I know for me, I did. I didn't feel like I could do no better. I had gotten to the point in my addiction where I was like, this is it. This is my life. This is how I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I'm going to die a junkie. And I was perfectly okay with that, you guys. And that's so sad. And that was the point I had gotten to. So are you at that point? Do you feel like there's no way out? Do you feel like you can't get sober? Do you feel like, you know, oh, it's just impossible to be done? Because I know that's how I felt. And I had lost all hope. I had lost all hope, you guys. I thought, this is it. This is how I'm going to be. And I'm going to die a junkie. And then my son was born. It changed everything, you guys. It opened up my eyes and made me realize that I was getting a second chance at life, you know? And that helped me so much. And no, I do not recommend to go out and get pregnant to help yourself get out of that. But I recommend finding purpose. What's your purpose? Find your purpose, you guys, and latch onto that and do not let go. because purpose will save your butt. Purpose gives you things to look forward to in life, you know. It's just, my little boy gives me purpose. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. And Roberta, if you watch this video, girl, I have so much love for you and respect for you. And you know, I'm always giving you my phone number, and you can call me anytime, like anytime, day or night. Please know that. Please know that. This video is not like coming from a place of hatred or anything like that. Like, I have so much, I love you and I care about you, and I just want you to be okay. And I just want you to get down to what's really going on. Like, why are you doing this to yourself, you know? And that's it. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good day. I really enjoyed talking to y'all this morning.